Hi, welcome to Ines Kitchen. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make delicious coconut butter. Yes, we are going to be making delicious coconut cake and I'll show you how to prepare the butter. If you're here on my channel for the first time, welcome. My name is Ini and on this channel I make awesome food recipes, cakes, just things that you can do yourself at home. So stay tuned and I'll be right back. Welcome back. So I'll be showing you how to make this delicious coconut cake. So the first thing I'll do is add sugar. I have about 150 grams of margarine and I'll be adding sugar to it. So for coconut cake, you don't really need much butter. What we're going to be doing is you're going to use just this little margarine or butter to give it a bit of flavor, just add flavor to it. And then we'll be using mostly vegetable oil. So I'm going to be adding vegetable oil and eggs and mixing them together. There's something that I have termed the mayo effect. I just want it to have like a mayonnaise kind of vibe or feel, if I may say, and this will be the foundation for our cake. So here I'm adding some eggs. There is already vegetable oil, and then you have a bit of the margarine there, or if you're using butter, and the sugar, and I'm going to mix it until I have this mayonnaise like kind of paste, mayo like kind of paste. I call it the mayo effect, and it will be the foundation for our cake. If you remember in my last recipe video for vanilla cake, and I said the foundation for that cake was to cream the butter and the sugar. That was the foundation. So for the foundation for this cake is what I'm making now. Getting the base properly is what is going to set the tone for the rest of the cake. As you can see, the volume, the color has changed. I'm just scraping the sides to make sure that everything is well mixed together, and you see that it has that light mayonnaise like kind of color. Yes, so once you've gotten it to this stage, it's time to alternate between the rest of the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients. So I'm just going to quickly show you. This is coconut powder, coconut cream powder. I'm also going to be showing you coconut milk. Why am I showing you all of this? These are the ingredients that we are going to add to bring out that coconut flavor. This is coconut essence, so we're going to be adding all of this. This is buttermilk, and we're going to be adding all of this to bring out that powerful, to reinforce that coconut flavor. So that I have the coconut cream powder, I have the coconut milk, I have the coconut essence. Now you can add desiccated coconuts, but I will be showing you something that I think is even much better than desiccated coconuts. So here I'm adding the wet ingredients, the dry ingredients, sorry, and I'll alternate it with the wet ingredients. So I'm going to be adding my dry ingredients in batches because I'm actually making a large batch. This is for a birthday cake and it's actually a very large batch. So like I said, I'm alternating between wet and dry ingredients. Okay, so you also observe that as I'm trying to mix this, I'm using my hand to turn my mixing bowl. It's supposed to actually rotate on its own, but I think today it's not in the mood to rotate. I'm not sure what's happening with it, but I'm in the mood to film this video and show you this recipe, so we move. So I'm going to scrape the sides of my bowl as we go along, just to make sure that everything is well incorporated. Then I'm going to add my coconut essence. I'm adding about 2 tablespoons here because, like I said, I have a large batch that I'm making. I'm making a large batch, but I will be listing ingredients for half of this cake, like half of the batch that I'm making, so it's easier when you want to just make just for you and your family. So I'm adding the coconut cream powder, and like I said earlier on, all of this is just to reinforce that wonderful delicious coconut taste into our butter, just to incorporate that coconut flavor into our butter. So I've added this coconut cream powder, I'm going to be adding the rest of our dry ingredients, and then I'll add the buttermilk. Now the buttermilk, if you're in Lagos, Nigeria, you know it's not that easy to get buttermilk. So what I just do is I use evaporated milk and about 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, and then I have my buttermilk. So I'm adding the buttermilk now, and after that I'm going to try and incorporate the wet ingredients, the dry ingredients, to the rest of the batter. I'm hoping that my bowl actually takes all of my butter because it's a huge batch. So I'm adding the coconut milk now. This coconut milk is about 400 mils. You only need about half of it if you're making half of this recipe, which I'll be listing the full ingredients and the measurements that you will need in the description box. So I'm just going to be adding it, trying to incorporate it into the batter. Yes, the bowl looks full, but I think it's going to take it. Yeah, it's going to take it. So yes, that's my Nigerian self trying to drain all the coconut milk. So yes, now I have all of my ingredients in the bowl, and what is just left for me to do is just to make sure that I don't have lumps or clumps anywhere. Just trying to incorporate all of the butter, and at the same time do my hand exercise today, as my mixer has refused to turn, so has refused to rotate. So here we are. So I'm going to mix this until I can see that I have less clumps, and then the batter becomes smooth, and from there it has a silky look. So once it has achieved that silky look, then I know that yes, the batter is ready. The butter is ready when it has that very nice, luscious, silky look. Okay, so I'll keep mixing, but at the same time we're also careful not to over mix the batter, overwork the batter. So now the batter is ready. You can see it's silky, there's no clumps or lumps there. It's all of the ingredients are incorporated. Oh, I forgot to mention this. In my dry ingredients, I already mixed my bicarbonate, baking soda. I already put my salt and my baking powder. I'm going to list all of these ingredients in the description box. Please pardon me, I will list all of them, and the measurements is going to be in the description box. So if you like this recipe, please subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit the like button. It really helps my channel, for more recipes like this and other awesome recipes coming on this channel. Please hit the subscribe button. So now this is the secret ingredient I talked about, is coconut flakes. Instead of using desiccated coconut, I'll be using coconut flakes. Desiccated coconut is quite small, and you don't really feel it like that, not really, unlike this one that you get it changes the texture in terms of when you're eating it, and you have a bite of this coconut. So I have this large batch, and I'm using it for a birthday cake. Birthday cake is for a friend, so of course I can't cut into a friend's cake. So I'll be taking out a small quantity to bake and show you what it looks like on the inside, just so you can have a feel. So now when I bake this, I'm just showing you what's going to look like on the inside, but it's different from when I make a birthday cake, and then I use simple syrup on the cake layers, and then I use my delicious coconut pastry cream filling. I'll be linking that above, and I'll be linking it at the end of the video. You see my coconut pastry cream. Yes, coconut pastry cream. So I'll be showing you how that is made also. So I'm just going to bake a small portion in this loaf pan as promised, just to show you what it looks like. So it might not look exactly like it will look when you do a birthday cake, because you need to put all of that filling, and it's going to give a very moist, luscious feel to the cake. But I'll be baking it just to show you how it looks on the inside, so you can see how wonderful this batter looks, how luscious it looks. So I'm just putting this batter. The batter looks so creamy and delicious. Trust me, it is. It is delicious. So I'm going to be putting a bit of those coconut flakes on it, just to decorate the top. I really like this particular brand that I'm using. This brand of coconut flakes. Not only is not just about the feel when you eat it, but also it's very nice in the cake. It adds to the flavor of the cake. So this is just us with a lot of flavors in this cake. A lot of coconut flavors, just reinforcing that coconut flavor, that coconut feel. So I'm going to bake this for about 40 to 45 minutes, and here we have the cake. So I think I might have left it in for a bit too long, but you know what, it's still okay. It's still nice, it's still delicious. So I'm just going to cut into the cake and show you what it looks like on the inside. Okay, our coconut cake is ready. If you've stayed this long on this video, thank you for watching. God bless you. Watch out for my other recipe videos, my food recipe, my cake recipes, anything that you can do yourself at home. Just watch out for my recipes on this channel. Subscribe, like, share. Thank you. Leave a comment if there's any other recipe that you like me to try out, baking recipe, food recipe. Please leave it in the comment section. Thank you. Leave it in the comment section below, and I'll consider it, and I might just actually make your request, bake the recipe that you've recommended. Thank you for watching. You can see the cake, it's really nice and soft and delicious. So thank you so much, and bye. Till my next recipe. It's over from me.